Okay, well, it just opens up for me. Thanks, man. Magic Koopa fires circles, triangles, and squares, and they look like PlayStation buttons. Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. Now, I'm not ever going to be able to get out of my head the idea that Magic Koopas are firing PlayStation at me. I'm never going to be able to get over that. Hi. I've literally never thought of it like that before. What's my stuff look like here? Takes a while to open that. I'm just missing 5 HP. I'm doing pretty alrighty then. Hey? What? Hey? It's okay. You relax. You... Ah, man. Is that your new spot to relax? Is even closer to me? Is that what's going on here? Alrighty. Maybe there's a Healy thing over here. I don't know. Hey? But yeah. And notably, they still look like PlayStation buttons back in Mario World. It was like 5 to 6 years before PS1 hit the scene. Wow, to think that Mario World actually predicted the buttons of the PlayStation. That's crazy. Ah, darn it. Darn it. Well, it's just you. Whatever. Well, just ate that damage unnecessarily. That sucks. Big unfortunito. Let's go ahead and boopity boppy you like that. Be gone. Be gone with you. 3 stop points. Thanks for the key. Anything over here? Nope. Guess we'll just open it up. Guess we'll just open it up here. Is what we shall do. So what have we in here, huh? I come all the way from Dry Desert to Princess Peach's party and look what happens. I've been to some lame parties, but that was ridiculous. I want to go back to the desert as soon as possible. I think the doogie must have had to, like, go get some water or something like that. Most likely. I just looked to see if she was, like, laying down the hall or something like that, but nope. She'll probably be back later tonight. Oh, your main goal is to save the princess, isn't it? She must be doing okay, holding on to the belief that you'll come. We soldiers should have broken out to save her by now, but it's taken all our efforts just to protect the prisoners. Okay, that was actually quicker than I expected. You want up on the couch? No? Okay, not quite right now. Psst, psst. It's free real estate. Toad House's slogan is refresh your body and soul. This isn't a real Toad House. You can take a quick nap here if you feel like it. Are you gonna take a nap? Oh, cool. These are difficult times. Please rest well, though. I love it. Oh, man. Even more notably, the PlayStation was originally supposed to be a Nintendo console co-developed by Sony, but Nintendo halfway through said, ew, Sony, and went to Philips instead. Because of that, we got both PS1 and Face of Evil. That I've heard of. That I've heard of, which is certainly a situation and a half. It makes you really wonder how things could have been different. Boopity bop. That's what we need for... Well, screw this texture pack. We need a texture pack that turns this game into looking like it's the Faces of Evil. What? What, you change your mind and you want to lay beside me, after all? Okay. Guess I'll adjust the doggy cam again. Is what we'll do. Link. These are the faces of evil. You must stop Ganon. I don't know as many lines from those games as I wish I did. But you know, the CDI Zelda games, Squadala, well off. What? Oh, there we go. The Zelda CDI games are like one of the things that I've thought about potentially covering them on the channel before, but like I've also heard that like the gameplay of them is like really bad, and I don't know if it's something that I quite want to put up with. I mean, I've put up with the gameplay of some really bad games. Like freaking take any modern Roller Coaster Tycoon game I've played on this channel, for example, especially Roller Coaster Tycoon World. Like that actually feels like torture playing that game, honestly. But I don't know about Zelda CDI. Maybe only if I was doing it with like a friend or something. I don't know. So gameplay of those games and a good luck. Yeah, it's the kind of thing where I don't know if I ever would. Like, it's been a thought that I've had before because of how funny it'd be. I think I'd only be willing to do it if it was like with a friend or something. But they do not. Like, they just seem like they'd be enjoyable for like the wackiness of, you know, the cutscenes and the stuff going on. But in terms of actually playing it, it seems There's a fan remaster that makes the Zelda CDI games playable. Wait, really? It's Bony Beetle. They're bony, buzzy beetles, hence the name. It can be 8 attack power, 3 defense power, 4. It's tough to damage them. When their spikes are out, their attack power is 5. When they retract their spikes, take the opportunity to flip them over. After that, beating them will be a breeze. Well? No, PlayStation! Nose! Okay, so, if we head bonk to flip you like this, yeah, that'll take you out. I was, like, a little bit crazy with the timing when I was pressing A that time, but that's neither here nor there. Bonk. Cool. Neat. Neat. Did I want to take off one of those, FP badges for the, heart thing? I'll, leave it for now, I guess. Oh my good gracious, they're trying to, kill me. What's my favorite Pokemon's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky? Would be my, favorite game of all time, straight up. That's what, like if I switch over to my full cam for a hot second, that's what this is here, straight up. Which, I don't have a hotkey to switch back to N64, because it's one of my more uncommon layouts. Whoop, I clicked off the game. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, right there. Is what that is. Oh yeah, I forgot, I can't take you out in one fell swoop, darn. Whoops. That was a little bit of a mistake. Didn't think many people liked that game. Did you get that impression just from, like, looking at reviews of it? Because Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky is one of those games where it's like, basically anybody who did a review on it is gonna say that it's freaking crap for some reason, but anybody that, like, actually played it is, like, it's a cult classic. It's this necklace was sent to me by one of the mods of this channel that also has Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky as his favorite game of all time. And, being around the, YouTube space of, like, the remixing community for, Pokemon stuff, I've seen that among people who remix Pokemon music, gosh diggity darn it, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and just mostly Explorers of Sky is like a very, very common one. So I believe that for those that have actually like played it, it's you know, very much kind of a cult classic. But also saying Explorers of Sky Lancer, Explorers of Sky is where it's at. But yeah, literally my favorite game of all time has like a 4.9 out of 10 on IGN. Thanks, IGN. Thanks, IGN. You're the best. I'm out of here. I'm going back to the inn really quickly. Taking those freaking star points. I'm going back to the inn really quickly. Is what I'm doing. That's where it's at. If I had to pick main series game, it'd be Black and White. Is what it would be. Black and White for main series. Out of any Pokemon game, Explorers of Sky. Out of any game ever, Explorers of Sky. It's just straight my favorite game. Is the thingamabob. Only Pokemon Mystery Dungeon you played was Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. That game was good, but it was like a tech demo compared to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2, the Explorers games. Like, that's the way that I like to look at it. Like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue and Red Rescue Team were like, you know, trying out this new thing for the first time, and it had like some really fascinating things going for it. But it was like a freaking tech demo compared to Explorers. Explorers took basically everything that I didn't like or was iffy about the plot of for PMD1 and just fixed it and made it so much better. Was the thing. This guy's only your 3rd/4th favorite game though. Whether you put it at 3 or 4 depends on how you feel on that particular day. Yeah, there have been games where I have played Rescue Team DX for the Twitch. Yeah, except it wasn't for the Twitch. It was one of the I know you mean for the Switch, but it was one of the few games that I did on as a YouTube playthrough rather than on Twitch and then put onto YouTube after the fact like this would be. I straight up did like a freaking 3-part video series on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX compared to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, because they were like 2 remakes that released in like the same year that it was both Xenoblade Chronicles and Pokemon are really big to me. So when was this? This was like 10 to 9 months ago. Like I straight up did like part 1 story and art, part 2 music, part 3 gameplay for like a freaking 3-part video series that was nearly like 3 hours long all in all for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX compared to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for like how each of them like improved and changed over their original titles. And like my feelings were kind of mixed in some ways. Like I don't think either of them were perfect by any means, but both of them were like both of them were definitely clearly better than their respective previous titles by a long shot. So But yeah, wait, it still says you're streaming on Discord, says you're not streaming at all. Yeah, because I disabled freaking streamer mode because it's when group projects are going on with I usually, gosh diggity darn it, I try to a lot of the time I'll have like, I'd like to keep my stream life and personal life separate a lot of the time. So for my software engineering class and group project stuff that has you know, us all in a Discord server group chat thing, Bob. Lately, from time to time, I've been turning off streamer mode when I go live to, you know, you know, continue to keep my stream and personal life separate, you know, essentially, is what's going on with that. Let's see here. I'll just power bounce you, screw it. Child of Mana is another remake that came out in the same year that was really good. I heard about that, but it wasn't the kind of thing that I was like following and really behind. I know that it was a big thing for a cousin of mine. Also, I'm dropping frames now. Oh, now I'm no longer dropping frames, apparently. It's very, very strange. Gotcha, Will Morrison, you are currently playing modded Terraria at the moment, so you'll be hopping on here and there. Gotcha. Guzma, we were just talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, and I was just saying how, like, after being asked what my favorite Pokemon game was, and I said Explorers of Sky, I showed the freaking necklace that you sent to me that's around my neck right now, saying like, yeah, freaking Explorers of Sky, that's it. Well, the mod in question that freaking also adores Explorers of Sky that sent that in the first place is right there, is freaking Guzma. Is who that is. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Watt. So yeah, there's definitely quite a few of us around here that like definitely really love Explorers of Sky. Such a soft spot in my heart. But anyway, there have definitely been games that I've played and loved where I'll look at them and be like, okay, this is probably at the end of the day a higher quality game than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Like Xenoblade Chronicles, for example. Like, if there was like a contender for number 2 for favorite game for me, it'd probably be Xenoblade Chronicles. And if I compare Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer of Sky and Xenoblade Chronicles, I'll be like, okay, Xenoblade Chronicles is the higher quality and probably better game. But Pokemon Mystery Dungeon just had like more of a personal impact on me. Like the lessons and arguments that it shared were just like the things that like really resonated with me, and at a time that like, you know, in my life that I could really use that kind of thing. So like, because of its personal impact on me and how much its story really resonated with me is why it's my favorite game of all time. Even if I've played other games where it's like, oh, okay, this is the higher quality game, you know? So I adore Explorers of Sky. One day I need to redo my Explorers of Sky playthrough on this channel. Like, we played through Explorers of Sky when I was like a brand new content creator as like one of my early on playthroughs, so the quality of my stream back then sucked. So I need to redo Explorers of Sky on this channel at some point. That day will come. I don't know when. I've got a lot of other games to do, but that day will come. What Pokemon is my favorite? That would be Mew. Mew would be my favorite Pokemon, and Blastoise. Is that from the, was that maybe your first starter back in the day or something like that with Squirtle, perhaps? I enjoyed Trials of Mana a lot. Did what Three Houses did, but much more simplistic and like a fifth of the length, huh? I know that it was something that, like, a cousin of mine was really, into and behind and whatnot, but it's the kind of thing that I'm not super familiar with it myself, but I have heard good things about it. Man, if only I just had time to, like, cover all the games, you know? If only. Bonk. That's Infernape for you, Lancer. Like, there's a lot of people that will say, like, Ditto is their favorite Pokemon because it can just transform into any other Pokemon. But a lot of the time, people forget that Mew can do that as well. Mew can also use Transform and be any other Pokemon. But unlike Ditto, Mew's also, like, adorable and, like, a curious spirit that, you know, if for anyone that's watched the first Pokemon movie, Mew is very much like just a curious spirit that just wants to, like, you know, have fun, do some exploring, and learn about things, you know? Do some exploring around. And it's like, hey, that's really cool, while also being able to basically be any other Pokemon. So freaking Mew. Absolutely. Don't know why anyone would ever say Ditto over Mew. Mew is where it's at. But, let's, I don't know why I forgot where Sushi was for a hot second. Or Sushi, or whatever the hell. Can I just, like, nope. Okay, so I gotta go somewhere else then. It seems like. Somewhere else. But yeah. Oh, there's a key! Nice. But yeah. And Lancer, why would it be Infernape for you? Is that also because, maybe first starter or something like that with Chimchar in Gen 4? Or, Like, I assume that Blastoise might be a starter situation for you for an adventure. Confirm. You can confirm or deny if I'm wrong about that, but yeah. Mortis Gardevoir, not for that reason, because they were your Pokken main. Gotcha. My first Pokken main was Lucario, and probably the character that I'm still the most confident with nowadays. But I have, like, Darkrai as a secondary. There was a time I started briefly picking up Aegislash, but, like, that was a very, brief time. Why do I have allergies to this? I was briefly doing, like, Aegislash stuff. I don't play a whole lot of Pokken Tournament. Like, if I pick it up here or there, I can be a decent Lucario and okay Darkrai. But, I can't play Aegislash for the freaking life of me. I need to rematch that Carvia nerd in Pokken Tournament one of these days. Where do I freaking go? I'm so confused right now. Honestly. Like, it's... Like, I got the key. Wait, can I just pull that again and it drains it? Because I got the key, so maybe the water doesn't need to be this high anymore? Is that actually what's going on here? Fur was your first starter, but also had a very varied move pool, good typing, and stats that really benefit the move pool. I only used, like, Chimchar as my starter, like, once back in Gen 4, because I played, like, Gen 4 quite a decent bit. I'd gone through, like, all the starter options at one point. I think Chimchar was, like, my last. Yeah, so I can't drain the water. Can learn Gunk Shot for whatever reason? Really? Well, then. That's certainly something. Do I need to go drain, like, the other one, maybe? Maybe? That's probably what's going on here. Like, drain them completely now, and then I can use the key. Also, what is this music? And why is it, like, so dun, dun, dun in your face from time to time? Very intriguing. Yeah, so I can drain the water. Okay. I thought that it was, like, a permanent change. It's not. I can drain it again. So now that we have the key, there's no reason to have the water around anymore, I don't think. So that's this key, right? Gosh darn, I got mixed up with a Switch controller since I'm playing on an Xbox controller, which you could see on the layout anyway, so I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm dropping some frames, apparently? Why am I dropping frames? Why am I dropping frames, supposedly, according to OBS? Why do I have allergies to dropping frames? But why, though? But why? If I could just not drop frames, that'd be great. It always happens around, like, later, after having streamed for a few hours, is what seems to happen. And I don't know why. It's always after streaming for, like, maybe 4-ish hours the past week that it just does this. And I don't know why. Wasn't the first Pokemon you picked, it was Charmander. After a while, I started really liking Blastoise's design, so replayed the game and picked Squirtle. Gotcha. Yeah, I was committed to my first starter of Turtwig after I first got them. Come on, please. I just want to play the Vigia games. That's all I want to do. I want to do the Vigia James. That would be great, you know? If I could just do that. Come on, OBS and internet. You know you want to work properly, right? Please, just work properly. That would be great. If you could work properly, that would be wonderful. Why is it not working properly? Why is it not? Who knows? Our bitrate just kind of sucks. I'm petting my doggy right now as well, and she's just kind of giving me this look like, what the heck? Like, I could just stay here, I guess, while we're dropping frames, and you can at least see the doggy cam, but I don't really want to make progress while we're dropping so many frames, you know? I'll wait until the stream is not dying, essentially. Hi. How are you doing? How are you doing, sweetie? How are you? Hey? Yeah, still dropping frames. Yeah, I don't think OBS is gonna let... Oh, it's coming back now, maybe, I think? Might be coming back. It's gonna turn green right now, right? And no longer be dropping frames. I'm still dropping frames. I'm still dropping frames. It says that the bitrate's good, but I'm still dropping frames, apparently. Because OBS is perfect. Oh, here we go, we're green again. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully it stays that way. I hope. I'll turn my stream manager back on. I like having my stream open on that monitor over there so I can, you know, look and make sure everything's right. What the hell? No, I was trying to hammer. Ow. Oh, they just immediately take themselves out. Wow. Okay then. Yeah, we should be all right for now, for a little bit. It's gonna start dropping frames when we're in the middle of like important story stuff. I just realized I forgot the mouse cursor on here. This is a bombshell bill. Bombshell bills have such beautiful gold casings. Of course, if you sit and admire them, you'll get hit. There should be 3 attack power, 6 defense power, 0. Pay attention to their HP because their explosions get bigger as their HP drops. Think about it before they get near us. Well, because I tattled one of them's for sure gonna hit me anyway. Also, the fact that you've done several platinum nuzlockes, I most of them in front of usually they last right until the end, and it is strong enough to handle a lot of the game's nastier threats. So it's pretty handy in those challenges as well. Hi! Oh, some hearts and stuff. Dang it! I was petting the doogie. Darn it. Well, at least we can take them both out now. At least we can do that, I suppose. Alright, head bonk you is what we do like that. 6 star points. Cool. Give me the hearts and stuff. No. Okay. Okay, so now we fight you. 1, huh? This is a... What was it? Bombshell Bill. The Bombshell Bill Blaster. Bombshell Bill Blaster shoots a constant stream of bombshell bills. It should be 10 defense power 4. They won't attack you directly. They're pretty resilient. You have to keep attacking them though, otherwise the air will be filled with bombshell bills. No one wants that. I'm gonna save state right now in case everything goes terribly wrong, you know? Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Hi, silly doggy. Hi. She might need out in a hot second. This is what she might potentially need. I'm gonna power bounce you now. In which case, I should probably, do that. Darn it! Gosh diggity darn you. Well, we'll take out the, blaster next turn. It'll be A-okay. I'm surprised it didn't even launch any more of the, thingamabobs. I'm honestly surprised about that. Nice! 10 star points. Yeah, maybe I might potentially do that. That's what I may just do. Like, pause it for a hot second and then, quickly let the doggy out. Do you need out? Do you need out, Jesse? The answer is yes, it seems like. I'll be back in a second. Alright, there weren't any riots while I was gone, were there? There was nobody overthrowing the mods and the stream, hopefully. Hopefully nothing of the sort. So we can get back to the, I muted my microphone by accident when I turned on the doggy cam. I also hit my microphone hotkey. So apologies for that. Well, don't be doing that on freaking camera. I'll turn on the camera in a sec again. Okay. So zigzag. Zigzag like that. Yes. Okay, let's see here. This does seem like a good opportunity. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Oh. 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 Wait, could this potentially be a freaking experience machine? But yeah, it's great meeting you and all the wonderful people in chat. Always fun to meet new people. It's probably the biggest reason why you stream. Yeah, I appreciate the follow there as well, Ignisira, if I'm saying that correctly. There have been a couple times that I've, like, debated on jumping ship from, like, Twitch to YouTube. But, like, the #1 reason why I stick around here is just because it's, like, so much easier to meet people with things like hosts and raids and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. That's understandable. I appreciate the raid once again for an adventure and hanging out for, so long and whatnot, and hope you have a great rest of the day. You relax, okay? Relax. Alright, let's, because I wonder, if I could just take out the, bills every time they come out. Is that just basically free experience then? Before the end? Maybe get like a free level up off of this. There, you can see most of the doogie. You can't really see your head. Maybe if I move in a little bit. Maybe if I move in slightly? Nah, you can't. Whatever. I don't can see part of the doggy. But yeah, thanks for having you. No problemo. Hope you have an awesome rest of the... Whoops. Well, it's fine. It'll take you out anyway. In fact, I can probably do the same with Goombario here. Like, at what point would it stop the experience? Like, I'm curious. I'm curious. At what point does it stop? At what point does the madness end? You know? Okay. Is this just a thing that you can just do like this? Oops, wrong thing. Is this just a thing that you can, like, do? It has to stop at some point, right? Like, there's no way. We're doing this for science, okay? We're doing this for science while we're at 20. So we'll for sure get a level up off of this because, you know, those things themselves are gonna give some star points too. Me? Bonk. Okay. Let's turn that off for now. What is this? What is this, man? Bonk. This is, certainly something, isn't it? Hi. I don't know if it ever stops. I think the max star points that you can get from one battle is 100. So I don't know if it would just stop there, or what? Is there something you need from me? What's going on? Like, I could check if she needs, like, you know, water or something like that in case that's run out. Unless you're just being like a suck up for the sake of being a suck up. Is that what's happening? Can you relax? Boopity bop. Boopity bop. Alright, well, I don't think I'd be doing this for like 100, but, you know, it is kind of, I mean, at the same time, it is kind of tempting, and I am curious. Okay, she's settling down a bit now. I am kind of curious about this, you know, just being a thing that you can keep on doing, you know? I am very intrigued by it. I mean, we do need what strength we can get before the final boss and fighting Bowser. Because this game's probably gonna be a bit of a tricky final boss. Because I feel like I've had a more difficult time with, like, the battles and bosses in this game than I recall having with the 1,000-Year Door. So, you know, I could use all the preparation I can get, you know? Could absolutely use that. Go ahead and take that. Yeah, it's not slowing down. Like, you'd think that the gold bills would probably only give me 1 experience point after the next level up, but even though I have enough star points to get to the next level up, I'm still not at the next level up. So they're still giving me 2 every time, is the thing. So, this might be, like, the best opportunity we have to gain, like, you know, a full level up worth of star points just for free, you know? I assume 100 would be the cap. Yeah, even though we're, like, halfway into the next level, point-wise, it's still giving me 2 because we're not actually at the next level yet, technically. Which I find kind of funny. So, maybe we will do it for, like, 100. Maybe we will. So now we're at 60. Those will be the most star points we've ever gotten off of one battle at all. In this whole playthrough. Yeah, we'll, see what we can do here. Boopity bop. Okay. I'm starting to get the rhythm for the inputs here. Starting to get a little bit of a rhythm for the inputs. Boopity bop. Mostly. Sometimes I'm, still stumbling for a hot second. But I've mostly got it now. Okay. Yeah, we're doing this now. Screw it. Now we're doing it, I suppose. This is life now. I want to see at what point it stops. We can do, like, 1 more smidge of damage without actually taking them out. This is what we can do. So, sure, we'll do it. We'll do the thingamabobs. Head bonk. Bonk the whatever the heck bill. I forget what it was called. Something bill. Something with this specific type of gold bullet bill thingamabob. Do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. Magic conch shell? What do we do to level up Mario and his party? Nothing. The magic conch has spoken! Well, that should be like 70 now, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, I think that's 80, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 80. That's 80 right there. That's what that is. So, I assume 100 is the cap. I assume. We just need to find out whether that's true or not for science. That's all we gotta do. We must know the truth. So what is the truth? We must know. We must have the answers. To what is the truth here? What could it be? Bonk. Who knows? We'll know soon enough. Soon enough, we'll know. So that should be like at 90 now, I believe. So if 100 is the cap, this would be like the last bar that we could do. If it's the cap. If it is even. Pew pew. Pew pew! Boop. Head bonk. Like that. So is this the cap? Because that should be 100. Or can we gain any more? Let's find out. Do we actually gain star points? Okay, yeah, 100 is the cap. Okay, now we know. We've answered the question. 100 is the most star points that you can get from the one battle. Good to know. So yeah, there's no point doing this any longer. Go ahead and switch to what here. Is what we'll do, and do this. Neat. Yeah, so this will be like a full level up. 100 star points! Wow. Well then, doing HP this time. Well then. That was certainly something, wasn't it? So maybe we'll get up to like 50 HP before the end. And that'll be a nice bit of HP to have. Dang it, darn you! How dare. They still give me 2. If there's more cannons over there. Do I want to do it again? Do I want to do it again for another free level up? I'm tempted to. I am tempted to. Like, I thought that after this level up, they'd only be giving me like 1 star point, not 2. But they're still giving me 2. So, oh hi, you I should deal with though. You I should, oh, freaking, I'll do this then. Is what I'll do. Like that. And then we head bonk you. So you we for sure take out. Like that. Go ahead and deal with you. Cool. Yeah, so do these guys still give me 2? Because I would have thought that, yeah, they still give me 2. I would have thought that they'd give me 1 after that level up. Maybe it's after the next level up they only give me 1. Screw it, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. We're gonna need all the strength we can get to fight Boozer. So this is what we're doing now. We're getting strength for free. This is what we're doing here. Bam. Cool. Already at 10. Yeah, so we'll get another level up off of this battle. And a whole bunch of star points. Well, this is whoops. Wrong thing, Bob there. Is there anything I can talk about in the meantime, so this isn't just like super boring and stuff? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what current stuff is going on that I can talk about. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream how I started writing the script for the video essay on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl and whatnot. And it'll be mostly criticisms. There are definitely some positive parts in there that I'll be mentioning, like the battle environments and whatnot. But a lot of it will just be like, how the heck did what happened to the standards of remakes in series past, or in the before in this series? What happened to actually like shipping out the full game instead of having 43% of it be behind the day 1 patch? What why do we now have the freaking fear of missing out employed in this kind of IP as well? Stuff like that, essentially. So I've started work on that. There was a couple weeks ago, 1 week ago, 1 or 2 weeks ago, something like that. I I record a new session of Creators Collide, where, like, Creators Collide is the whole series that I was throwing together, where each episode is, you know, some game with a different content creator out there, all while having, like, a semi-interview with them about, you know, what kind of content they create, like, what inspired them, what are their favorite games, what are their least favorite games, what do they want their content to do for them, and what do they want to do for others, and so on, stuff like that. One of my little side series I've been throwing on YouTube that I honestly kind of hoped would get more reception, but alas, they're still fun to do and whatnot. You've been talking about that for a while. Hello, Frecky. How are you doing today? But in this specific case, that was just the rundown for anyone who's not familiar with that. But a couple weeks ago, one of the person that I had on for that, the sessions have been like a bit more far and few between with life getting crazy. Not bad, I've been lurking for a while. Gotcha. Hope you've been enjoying the lurk. But yeah, sessions of that are getting like farther and further between with you know, busyness coming up. But a couple weeks ago, the session that wound up happening was Civ 6 with the game director for Dark Deity, that indie game that we wound up covering this past summer. And it was a fun session, but we, of course, because it was Civ 6, because it was Civilization, we completely misestimated how long it was gonna take, so we never actually finished the game. And, like, it's still more than enough that it can be edited into, like, an episode. We got through, like, all the questions and whatnot. Am I dropping frames? Now we're fine. But him and I might need to be talking about, like, are we gonna, like, actually finish this session at some point for, you know, actually bring the game to a close and whatnot? So, maybe that'll be a thing that happens at some point. Maybe not. I haven't started editing any of it yet. Like, I'm gonna need to have a bit more, breathing room. Once we're done with Paper Mario, I'll have a bit more breathing room for other projects and whatnot. Like, the ongoing games right now are Paper Mario, Dark Souls 3, and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. The only other new games I plan on picking up for, like, the rest of this year are Minecraft with the Cave update coming out, and covering the new FNAF game with a content creator friendo. So, I might not be picking up anything else new for the rest of the year, maybe? We'll see how I'm feeling about that, I guess. If I have the time after the semester is done, I suppose. But I feel like once Minecraft stuff starts, since that'll be like the first series that I try that's actually like a highly edited playthrough series and whatnot, that might just be like consuming my life for a little bit. And, you know, it might wind up being that I'm doing a lot more editing time than I am like gameplay time, and that's what it might potentially become. Maybe. We shall see how it goes. But anyway, when it comes to stuff with you, Frecky, have there been any fun new games that you've been playing lately? Anything fun and new on the agenda when it comes to content creation kind of stuff? Any new games or fun things that have been going on? Boobity bop. So that, yeah, let's just get another full level up off of these doodles. Sure. Seems like a good plan here. Pew pew. But yeah, pushing 14, so that's a good spot for a new content release. Pushing 14. 14 games? Final Fantasy 14? What kind of 14? What does this mean? I'm sorry, I don't understand. But yeah. Okay, so it is Final Fantasy 14. Gotcha. I've heard about that game from like a few people at this point, but I've never actually played it myself. It's funny, I was just talking about this Creators Collide session with Dark Deity's director. One of the things he was telling me during our session was that apparently in the official Discord server for Dark Deity, he was saying that people in there probably talk more about Final Fantasy 14 than they do about, you know, his game. About Dark Deity, about the game that server's all centered around. Apparently there's more talk about Final Fantasy 14 there than his game, and he said that it made him sad. So I found that kind of funny. So it definitely seems like that's a game that, you know, a lot of people are really into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'll do like one more here. You feel for him being surrounded by a bunch of people that play Final Fantasy 14. I think the context of it was he was telling me that while we were playing Civ 6, I called my religion more cowbell to spread more cowbell across the world, and he spread Final Fantasy 14. So I think that was the context, was like the name of his religion in Civ. He was spreading Final Fantasy 14 because of how much Final Fantasy 14 had been spread around his community for a completely different game. So I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, blowing up during the pandemic, that was understandable there. That is understandable there. A new expansion out on the 7th, so coming up close here, bit by bit. Like, I feel like it's the kind of thing where at best I'd be watching other people play, other streamer friendos and whatnot, but I don't think I'd, I don't know if I'd try. I need to, one day I need to actually beat a Final Fantasy game. I've, gone partway through a couple Final Fantasy games, but I've never even beaten a Final Fantasy game before, is kind of the thing. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch to Watt here. One day, after, when I'm less busy, I do also want to, like, do more Creators Collide sessions with, like, more creators once, like, schedule is open up a bit more and whatnot. But, yeah. Yeah, I'll tune in one of these days. 50 HP, yes! One of these days, I'll tune in and see it for myself firsthand, because I don't even think I've seen anybody, play it thus far. Darn you. There's no way they still give me 2 experience points. Yeah, 1 now. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I guess it was just, like, past those 2 level ups that, you know, it'd just be 1. So I'll jank over the next battle for, like, 1 level up, but not, you know, a full level up. Just the 12 that I need is the plan. Because I, so this whole bullet bill area was, just a big way to get a whole bunch of experience points. Anyway, also when it comes to like tuning into other content creator friendos, I lurk in like a whole bunch of different streams here and there from time to time, but I also feel bad when I'm not able to stop by streams as much as I wish I could. Why couldn't time just be like infinite, you know? I do wish. Smackaroo, smack that Kamek. This is what we do, easy peasy. Or that Cammy, or whatever the hell. That Magikoopa, that's what they're called. That's the default thing they're called. But yeah, I do lurk in some streams here and there from time to time. But I've yet to do so in one of your Final Fantasy 14 streams, at least. Yeah, we'll just switch back to Goombario. One of these days I'll see this game for myself firsthand, that, that chip nerd was trying to, spread to my cities in a Civ. One of these days I'll see it firsthand. Wait, why did I switch to Goombario just now? I had that in mind for, like, the, bullet bills. Because this should be pretty close to, like, a level up anyway. So maybe I won't farm the, bullet bills. But yeah, be there Sunday night too. What, for streaming it? And whatnot? Oh, I'm just a little bit short. We'll get on, like, the next thing, Bob.